BMI, it is a lot. For ladies over the age of 50, BMI may not be telling you the true Hollywood story. Make sure that you stay tuned until the end to watch and see how BMI can benefit your life. Most importantly, the pros and cons and other alternatives accurately measure body to fat ratio. Hi, I'm Daphne, and I'm the face behind Ageless After 50, where we ditch diet culture, reclaim our rhythm, and thrive unapologetically. What I'm going to do now is dive into an overview to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly about BMI. So make sure you hit that like button, stay tuned to the end, and be ready to learn a lot of info. Let's get started.
So let's talk about BMI, what it is and its benefits. BMI stands for Body Mass Index, and it takes two variables into account, and that's only your height and your weight. It's very quick to calculate, takes about 30 seconds, and it's free. I'll be putting a BMI calculator in the description of this video so you can calculate your own BMI for yourself and see where you stand. BMI provides a helpful starting point for health discussions. It helps identify potential weight-related health risk and guides initial screening efforts. But now I want you to consider its limitations, especially for us over the age of 50. The first limitation ignores body composition, meaning that it does not distinguish between muscle and fat. And if you are an athlete or you have a genetic predisposition to muscle, then it's not going to give you an accurate representation of your true numbers. Another thing to consider is it overlooks fat distribution. Waist circumference is a better indicator to show abdominal fat risks. Another indicator would be age-blind measurements. We're over the age of 50. It doesn't account for natural muscle loss that we go through being women over the age of 50. And another thing about BMIs, it's not diagnostic. It cannot determine your overall health status alone. So what are the better alternatives? Better alternatives for assessment can be one, using the waist circumference. What that is measuring dangerous abdominal fat. Women over the age of 50 should aim for less than 35 inches around your waist. Another assessment that's a better alternative to BMI is the body fat percentage. That's more accurate picture of fat versus muscle. And that's an ideal range, and that can vary with age. The third better alternative for BMI would be a comprehensive valuation. That's going back to your medical professional. I mentioned in earlier videos that before you embark on any eating rhythm method, make sure you have your blood lab work in order. And this goes for any journey regarding your health. Your blood pressure, your cholesterol, and your blood sugar is going to tell the really true story about your health risk. Make sure you are consulting your health professional. I am not a doctor, and I'm not rendering health advice. Health assessments should include multiple factors. A holistic approach gives you a clearer picture about your whole well-being. So, taking everything into consideration, a more balanced approach. Use BMI as one tool. Consider it as a starting point, but not the final word when it comes to your health. Also, make sure you're consulting your health provider. Discuss your specific health indicators and your goals. Focus on healthy behaviors. The Ageless AF eating rhythm method, healthy behavior, because you're focusing on your hunger cues, your food cues, and your satiety cues. And we discussed that in a previous video, so make sure to refer to that video. But it prioritizes your nutrition, your activity, and your stress management. And I know stress management is a word that sounds great on paper, but never in execution. Remember, always take time for yourself. Put your oxygen mask on first before trying to render aid to others, because you can only be the best version of yourself when you're taking care of yourself first. And then last but not least, monitor your overall well-being. Track your energy, your mood, and your physical comfort. And that's it. That's your overall view of how you can take BMI into consideration, but it's never going to be the end all be all for looking at your whole health in consideration. It's not the entire lens, it's just a portion. And that's why I always say it's a lie, because people think it's the whole picture when it's just a little itty bitty snapshot. So if you like what you've heard, make sure you hit the like button and share this with a woman over the age of 50 who really needs to hear this. And make sure to subscribe, because we'll be sharing new content every Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I'll be including a BMI calculator in the description. So put in the comments, was it a lie? Was your BMI a lie? Put in the comments, it's a lie. Or if it was accurate, put in the comments, hey, mine was spot on. But share, engage. I would love to hear from you, and I'll make sure to respond. So thank you so much for joining me today. And as always, be kind to yourself.